Welcome to day 2 of the Pioneer Startup Network Post Show. I'm Alexis Jennings here with Lauren McNair. We had another intriguing day of Techstar sessions.
To begin, the founder of Preview Labs, Bernard Francois, spoke about his work with Game Dev CT, a company that supports networking between video game developers to help grow the local gaming community in Connecticut.
So we're a company that does rapid prototyping using game technology. That means we create like a first playable version of a game concept. So people can try out a concept in order to improve it or to pitch it in order to find funding and such. And I got in the industry about 12 years ago after I studied computer science. I decided game development is something I really enjoy. So I decided to look for a job in the industry or to start my own company, and if needed. Luckily, I was able to find a job, but after 2 years, I started my own company because I really had this initial idea to maybe start a company if needed, and it never let me go.
One of the things we've really focused on this last year in our program is making sure that students are working with external clients and people on real world projects. And it really is transformative to watch how that really changes people. So right now I'm working with some people at the Institute for Disease Modeling and the University of Liberia on a game app that teaches public health workers how to do research when they're deciding how to respond to like an epidemic or an outbreak of some kind. And so it's just been a really fun process of connecting students with students in Liberia at the medical school at the University of Liberia and connecting them with data scientists in Seattle. And just that process of, oh, look, I can use my game design skills to work on a real world problem that actually really helps people somewhere else that and just talking to those people is because with Discord and, Zoom and everything, you can actually be in a room, a virtual room with people all over the world working on interesting problems and actually see the impact of your work in real time. And there are not a lot of other majors or other areas of academia or real life that allow you to have that kind of impact.
Earlier this evening, viewers heard from Rob DiMartino, co-founder and chief evangelist of Finalsite. In his session, Digital Sports Experience, the K-12 Market, DiMartino touches on how Finalsite uses digital media to enhance the fan experience.
A lot of the rules have changed. A lot of the platforms have changed. A lot of the engagement and the way that we connect has changed. And a lot of that came down with kind of these devices that really get to having a computer in your pocket. So thinking about that in ways to leverage the opportunities that we have in front of us. The events themselves, live streaming is really key today to have cameras that are HD quality, that are following your events around and that are manned in automated cameras. So Finalsite, we have basically a Finalsite streaming service that you can have mobile cameras to bring to your events. You can have hooked up cameras that are wired, that are tied to your football stadiums or your basketball arenas. And you can actually have our staff remotely manage those games of, basically managing the panoramic stream, calling the games if they're a high profile game and doing it in a really awesome fan experience.
Sometimes brainstorming ideas does not come easily to mind. Here is Joe Pilkovich providing an activity to jumpstart your creativity.
Today I want to share another great warm-up activity we use called the Brick Game. So I want you to close your eyes for a moment and imagine that you just woke up on a beautiful Monday morning. You got dressed, had a big bowl of Wheaties for breakfast, and you're ready to crush your day. You walk outside to go to your car, but you realize there's a huge problem. Somebody had left a massive pile of bricks behind it. Now, you could call and have somebody remove them for a price, sure, but you're an entrepreneur. And instead, you look at this as an opportunity to make money as opposed to losing it. So in 5 minutes, you're going to silently come up with as many business building ideas as you can for the bricks, writing or drawing out your ideas on a blank sheet of paper. When the timer's up, You're going to take turns sharing your favorite ideas with other participants. This warm-up activity is a great way to kick off any brainstorming session because you're able to come up with a wide range of creative solutions quickly that's outside of the topic of the meeting. As a bonus, you get to learn a bit more about what types of ideas and solutions others gravitate towards, whether it's as practical as building a brick oven for pizza, something a little bit more outlandish, or maybe even on the charitable side. From there, you'll be ready to jump into your meeting or any other great brainstorming activities. Good luck. Happy ideating.
Next, Amos Schwartzbarb, the managing director of Techstars in Austin, Texas, covered how to have consistency within your business for entrepreneurs.
Before we get into it, and this is super, super, super crucial, and also not a part of this process, but you need to know what it is that you actually want to achieve. Like, what is your vision? Because if you don't have a vision, you don't have a mission. You can't be on a mission. If you don't have a mission, you really can't build a business. You can maybe make a little bit of money. You might have an idea and build some product, but you're not going to build a long-term and sustainable business. So it really starts with your vision. You have to have a guiding light. You need to be able to see it clearly in your mind's eye. And then it's fine if you first state it unclearly. And then as it evolves, you'll learn to state it clearly so that it becomes a living thing. This is a really interesting thing. Oftentimes when I give the workshop on revenue formula, people think this is simply about sales, but it's actually much, much broader than that. This is literally figuring out what is the mathematical equation for your business. If you can imagine an algebra equation, like what is the math for my business? How do I actually make money? And I'm going to give you an example on the next slide. But how do I actually make money?
Thank you again for joining us on Pioneer Startup Network. Tune in tomorrow morning for more sessions. I'm Lauren McNair with Alexis Jennings. Have a great night.